Imagine this: an elderly man, vibrant and seemingly healthy just the day before, passes away in his sleep. No warning signs, no noticeable symptoms, just an ordinary evening. By morning, he is gone. His family is left in disbelief. How could this happen? Could it have been prevented? The reality is, as we grow older, certain habits, seemingly harmless, can quietly sabotage our health. These nightly routines, which we often don't think twice about, can escalate into serious risks. Heart disease, strokes, and even sudden death may stem from these unnoticed behaviors. But here's the scariest part. Most of us don't even realize we're making these mistakes. Buddhism teaches us that mindfulness isn't just about our thoughts. It's about our actions, choices, and even the smallest, most routine activities. Sleep, according to Buddhist philosophy, is sacred. It's the time when our bodies heal, our minds unwind, and our spirits find peace. Yet, many of us unknowingly disrupt this vital process, setting the stage for exhaustion, health issues, and premature aging. In this video, we will uncover 4 bedtime habits you must avoid, especially after 70. Along the way, we'll blend timeless Buddhist wisdom on balance, rest, and the impermanence of life, providing not just insights, but actionable tips to improve your sleep and ultimately your longevity. Stick around until the very end, because the last habit we're discussing is something most seniors unknowingly do every night. And it could be putting them in grave danger. Let's dive in. 1. Eating heavy meals too late at night. Have you ever felt that familiar pull toward the fridge late at night, after a long day, craving something comforting to fill the void? Perhaps a snack while you watch your favorite late-night show, or a hearty meal just before bedtime. It's a routine many of us develop, especially as we get older. It feels like a small indulgence, something that can be enjoyed without consequence. But here's the truth. This seemingly harmless habit could be silently compromising your health, especially as you grow older. As we age, our bodies change. The metabolism that once helped us process food quickly and efficiently now begins to slow down. Our digestive system becomes less effective, and our body's ability to handle heavy meals diminishes. What was once a simple, harmless indulgence now has the potential to wreak havoc on our sleep and health. In Buddhism, there is an essential teaching on mindfulness that extends far beyond our thoughts and actions. It also encompasses our consumption. The Buddha emphasized right consumption, teaching us that we should eat in a way that nourishes rather than burdens the body. Eating mindfully and at the right times aligns us with the rhythm of life, promoting balance and health. The Buddha advocated for simple, light meals taken with awareness and gratitude, and without overindulgence. Now imagine what happens when we deviate from this path. When we eat a heavy meal too close to bedtime, the body faces a dilemma. Should it focus on deep restorative sleep, or should it prioritize digestion? It's as though we're asking our bodies to work overtime, leaving it no time to rest and heal. The stomach starts its laborious process of breaking down food, while the heart rate remains elevated, trying to accommodate the extra work. Meanwhile, our blood sugar levels fluctuate, setting the stage for acid reflux, high blood pressure, and even more severe consequences like strokes or heart attacks, which can happen while we sleep. Let me tell you a story of an elderly monk in Thailand who lived well into his 90s. This monk, wise beyond measure, had a simple but powerful rule: no food after midday. His reasoning was profound. He believed in giving the body time to rest, to digest, and to rejuvenate. At first, this may sound extreme, especially in a world where late-night snacks have become a norm. But recent studies now echo the wisdom of the Buddha, and this monk, allowing the body to have a long, uninterrupted break from food, is one of the keys to longevity. It's not just about food. It's about listening to the body and giving it what it needs to thrive. Take a moment to think about your own habits. Do you find yourself reaching for a late-night snack? A big plate of pasta perhaps, or a greasy burger right before bed? In that moment, it feels like a harmless pleasure, doesn't it? But over time, these little choices add up, and the consequences can be serious. The discomfort you feel when you wake up with heartburn or indigestion is a warning signal that your body is struggling to keep up with what you've given it. Now, let's think about how you can transform this habit. The solution doesn't require drastic changes or an all-or-nothing approach. Instead, it's about mindfulness and moderation, simple adjustments that can have a profound impact on your health. Start by finishing your last meal at least 3 to 4 hours before you go to bed. This gives your body the time it needs to digest without the added pressure of having to work while you sleep. If you find that you're still a bit hungry before bed, choose something light and easily digestible. A handful of nuts, a small piece of fruit, or a warm cup of herbal tea can do wonders. These choices won't overburden your digestive system, and they can even help promote a more peaceful night's rest. By practicing mindfulness before meals, taking a moment to express gratitude for the nourishment and acknowledging the needs of your body, you can deepen your connection to the process of eating. Each meal can become a ritual of appreciation, both for the food and for your body. To illustrate this, consider the Buddhist practice of sati, mindfulness. It is not just about meditating, but about being present in every action, even in something as simple as eating. When you eat with intention, when you slow down and savor the moment, you align your actions with a deeper awareness. In this way, food becomes not just fuel, but a way to honor your body, to nourish it, and to live in balance with yourself. By making these simple shifts, eating earlier, choosing lighter foods before bed, and practicing gratitude, you can protect your heart, improve your digestion, and pave the way for a more restful sleep. Remember, it's not about depriving yourself, but rather about making choices that align with your body's true needs. Just as the Buddha taught, the path to health and longevity is not about extremes, but about finding balance, embracing moderation, and treating our bodies with the care and respect they deserve. So, tonight as you prepare for bed, take a moment to reflect. What kind of meal have you had today? Is your body ready to rest, or is it still working to process what you've given it? Take small steps towards a healthier, more mindful evening routine, and watch as your sleep and your life improves. Remember, the wisdom of the Buddha teaches us that by slowing down, being mindful, and listening to our bodies, we can live with greater peace, health, and longevity. Your journey to better sleep and better health starts with the choices you make today. 2. Drinking too much liquid before bed. Hydration. It's a word we hear all the time, isn't it? We all know that staying hydrated is key to maintaining good health. Our bodies are made up mostly of water, after all. But what happens when we drink too much of it, particularly before bedtime? For many, this could be the very thing that disrupts our peaceful slumber. Buddhism teaches us the principle of the middle way, the art of finding balance in all things. Life is not about extremes, but about harmonizing what we need. Even something as vital as water, which sustains us, can become harmful if consumed in excess at the wrong time. Like everything else in life, timing is just as important as quantity. And when it comes to drinking too much liquid before bed, this balance can tip in favor of discomfort and health risks. As we grow older, our bodies don't function quite the same way they did when we were younger. One of the most significant changes happens in our bladder, which gradually loses its ability to hold urine for long periods. The muscles weaken, and our body becomes more sensitive to even small amounts of liquid. If you're drinking large glasses of water or other fluids before you sleep, you're setting yourself up for frequent bathroom trips throughout the night. This might sound like a minor inconvenience at first. After all, it's just a quick trip to the bathroom, right? But as we get older, these nighttime interruptions can lead to something far more dangerous. Falls. Imagine this: waking up in the middle of the night, feeling disoriented and groggy, your bladder urging you to make your way to the bathroom. You push yourself out of bed, but your blood pressure is low. Your body is still adjusting to the upright position. One wrong step, and you could lose your balance, slip, and fall. The consequences: serious injuries, fractures, and in the worst case, head injuries that could lead to even graver outcomes. This isn't just an inconvenience, it's a silent threat. But there's more. Every time you wake up and turn on the light to make your way to the bathroom, your brain thinks it's morning. This disrupts your natural sleep cycle and suppresses the production of melatonin, the hormone responsible for regulating your sleep. You might not realize it, but these interruptions make it harder for you to fall back asleep, causing a disruption in your sleep quality. The cumulative effect of frequent waking at night, especially over months and years, can lead to serious health problems. Studies have shown that chronic sleep disruption is linked to cognitive decline, increased blood pressure, and even a weakened immune system. In fact, it can increase the risk of developing conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and even depression. What started as a small issue, drinking too much liquid before bed, becomes a much larger problem that affects both your physical and mental well-being. Now that we understand the risks, let's explore how we can make changes to our routine, not just for better sleep, but for a healthier life overall. The solution doesn't involve cutting out water or liquid altogether. After all, water is essential. It's about making small adjustments to when and how we hydrate throughout the day. First, it's important to drink plenty of water throughout the day, especially in the morning and afternoon. By doing so, you allow your body to stay hydrated without overwhelming it when it's time to rest. As the day winds down, taper off your water intake by late afternoon, ideally by 3 p.m. This allows your body to process the liquid without the need for nighttime bathroom breaks. If you find yourself thirsty in the evening, rather than downing an entire glass of water or juice, try taking small sips. It's a simple trick that will allow you to quench your thirst without overloading your bladder. Imagine you're walking through a desert, and you come across an oasis. Instead of gulping down all the water at once, you sip it slowly, savoring each drop, allowing your body to absorb it at a steady pace. This practice mirrors the way you should drink at night: slow, steady, mindful. One thing many of us don't realize is the impact of caffeine on our bodies, particularly in the afternoon. Caffeine is a diuretic, which means it increases the need to urinate. If you enjoy a cup of coffee or tea in the afternoon, it's likely causing you to wake up more frequently during the night. Avoid caffeinated drinks after 3 p.m. This will not only help you sleep more soundly, but it will also reduce the urge to wake up and visit the bathroom in the middle of the night. Now think about the Buddhist practice of mindful consumption. Just as we focus on our thoughts, actions, and intentions, we can also bring mindfulness to our hydration habits. When you drink, do so with intention. Instead of mindlessly reaching for a bottle, take a moment to pause and reflect on what your body needs. Sip slowly, savoring each drop, appreciating the way it nourishes you. To illustrate the importance of mindful hydration, let's consider the story of an elderly woman named May, who lived in a small village nestled in the mountains of China. May was known for her wisdom, and people often sought her counsel on matters of health and longevity. When asked about the secret to her long life, May would always smile and say, "The secret lies not in what we consume, but when and how we consume it." She would share how she drank tea throughout the day, but always avoided drinking anything after sunset. Just like how the moon doesn't shine too brightly in the morning, she would explain, we too must dim our consumption in the evening so we can rest peacefully and allow our bodies to heal. May's balanced approach to hydration, drinking lightly throughout the day, but tapering off before bed, was a practice that contributed to her vibrant health well into her 90s. By adopting these mindful hydration habits, you can improve not just your sleep quality, but your overall health. So tonight, as you prepare for rest, consider how much liquid you've consumed throughout the day. Are you drinking mindfully or simply out of habit? Take a moment to adjust, sip slowly, and embrace the peace of a well-rested night. Through this mindful approach to hydration, you can protect your body, improve your sleep, and enhance your overall health. And remember, just as the Buddha taught us to live with balance, the same principle applies to our hydration. Avoid extremes, find your middle way, and watch how the quality of your rest and your life transforms.
3. Sleeping in a room that's too warm. There's something undeniably comforting about a warm, cozy room. The kind of room where the blankets feel like a warm embrace, and the air is thick with the softness of comfort. On a cold night, it seems like the perfect setting for sleep, doesn't it? You might even think, what could be better than snuggling up in a warm bed? But as inviting as it may seem, the truth is that sleeping in a room that's too warm can actually be harmful to your health, especially as we age. In Buddhist teachings, there's a focus on harmony with nature, a concept that encourages us to follow the natural rhythms of the world around us. The Buddha, in his own meditations, often chose the coolness of the early morning. The coolness was not just a physical comfort, it was part of a deeper spiritual practice, where the cool air represented clarity and peace, and the stillness of the morning mirrored the quieting of the mind. This peaceful environment allowed the mind and body to relax, fostering a sense of balance and calm. In contrast, heat, whether physical or mental, stirs us, disrupts our clarity, and causes agitation. As we grow older, our bodies don't regulate temperature as effectively as they once did. When we were younger, it didn't matter if the room was too hot or too cold. We could easily adjust. But as we age, our bodies lose their ability to cool down efficiently. The process of sweating becomes less effective, and our body struggles to maintain the balance it once had. This can lead to a number of issues: dehydration, increased blood viscosity, and even cardiovascular strain. Think about it. When your body is too warm during sleep, it can't go into the deepest, most restorative stages of rest. Instead, your heart has to work harder to cool you down, which puts strain on your cardiovascular system. Your body is essentially working overtime while you should be in a state of rest. Not only does this disrupt your sleep cycle, but it can also contribute to long-term health problems, particularly in seniors. Studies have shown that sleeping in a cooler room, ideally between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit, promotes deeper sleep, helping your body recover and rejuvenate. Let me share a story that might shift how you view the environment you sleep in. There was an elderly monk in Japan, known for his wisdom and his longevity. He lived past 100, sharp in mind and strong in body. People would often ask him the secret to his long life. His answer was simple. He slept in a room that was cool,
with nothing but a thin cotton blanket. I follow the rhythm of nature, he would say, and I let the coolness of the night help my body rest and restore. The monk's practice was rooted in simplicity and harmony. While others in his age group might have piled on blankets or turned up the heat, he embraced the natural coolness of the night. He understood that to harmonize with nature is to give your body the optimal conditions for rest. The results were clear. His mind remained sharp, his body healthy, and he lived a full, long life. His secret, the wisdom of the natural world, which can often be found in the simplest of practices. Now you might be thinking, well, I like a warm room to sleep in. How can I change this? The good news is that the solution doesn't require drastic changes, but rather small, mindful adjustments that can dramatically improve your sleep and overall health. Start by keeping your room between 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit at night. This range is considered optimal for sleep, as it allows your body to naturally cool down, which promotes the release of melatonin, the hormone responsible for deep, restful sleep. Your body will be able to ease into its natural rhythm, and you'll find that the quality of your sleep improves significantly. Next, consider the blankets you use. Ditch the heavy synthetic ones, which trap heat and make it harder for your body to regulate its temperature. Instead, opt for breathable, lightweight blankets. Materials like cotton or linen allow your body to cool off while still providing warmth and comfort. It's a small change, but one that can make a world of difference when it comes to how well you rest. If the air in your room feels stagnant, try opening a window or using a small fan to keep the air circulating. This not only helps with cooling, but also improves the air quality, which can help prevent respiratory issues and ensure a more restful night's sleep. Imagine the soft whisper of a fan on a warm night, gently moving the air around you, carrying away the heavy heat and leaving you in a state of calm, ready for peaceful slumber. In Buddhist practice, the concept of letting go is key. It's about shedding what no longer serves you and making space for what nurtures you. If you've been used to sleeping in a warm, stuffy room, it might take a little while to get used to the cooler air. But remember, this is not a deprivation, it's a return to balance. Just as we clear clutter from our minds in meditation, clearing excess warmth from our sleeping environment allows the body to truly rest and restore itself. Think of it this way. Imagine you're a tree, growing tall and strong. During the summer months, you thrive in the warmth, but as winter comes, you lean into the coolness of the air. You're not resisting the cold, you're simply adapting, allowing your roots to rest deeply in the soil, absorbing the stillness and peace that comes with the quiet of the cold. By sleeping in a cooler room, you too can allow your body to rest deeply, absorbing the peace that comes from embracing nature's rhythm. The changes you make to your sleeping environment don't need to be drastic or uncomfortable. In fact, they can be quite the opposite. By cooling your room, you'll allow your body to rest in a way that fosters both physical and mental rejuvenation. And who knows, you might just find that this simple shift brings a whole new level of clarity and vitality to your life. Just like the elderly monk, whose sharp mind and strong body were the result of a lifetime of aligning with nature's rhythms. By embracing a cooler sleeping environment, you not only support your heart health, but also enhance your body's natural sleep cycle. This shift is about more than just comfort. It's about honoring your body, allowing it to rest, heal, and restore itself to its fullest potential. So tonight, consider the coolness of the night air and let it guide you to a more restful, rejuvenating sleep. 4. Sleeping in the wrong position. When was the last time you truly considered how you sleep? Most of us drift off into slumber without much thought, just collapsing onto whatever side feels comfortable. But did you know that after the age of 70, your sleeping position can have a major impact on your health? It might seem trivial. How does a small change in position matter when you're already exhausted and ready for rest? The truth is, it can make all the difference between a peaceful, restorative sleep and a night full of discomfort, or worse, serious health risks. Let's explore why sleeping in the wrong position can be so harmful, and what simple changes you can make to improve both your sleep quality and overall well-being. Let's begin with the seemingly innocent act of lying flat on your back. For many, this is the most natural sleeping position, but for older adults, it can be a dangerous one. When you lie on your back, gravity can cause your tongue and soft tissues in your throat to relax and fall backward, partially obstructing your airway. This is what leads to obstructive sleep apnea, a condition where your breathing stops and starts throughout the night as your body struggles to get enough oxygen. If you've ever woken up gasping for air, or found yourself waking up in the middle of the night with a racing heart, this could very well be the reason. But it's not just about the airway. Sleeping on your back can cause your chest to become constricted, and as a result, your heart has to work harder to circulate blood. This can be particularly concerning for those with cardiovascular issues, as it increases the strain on an already weakened heart. On the other hand, sleeping on the right side is often considered the least favorable position, especially for those with heart conditions. Research shows that lying on the right side can put extra pressure on the heart, disrupting circulation and potentially exacerbating cardiovascular problems. However, there is one position that stands out as the best for your body: sleeping on your left side. And this isn't just based on modern research. It's also a practice that has been advocated for centuries by Buddhist monks. In Buddhist teachings, there's often talk about harmony and balance with nature. It's about finding the rhythm of the body and aligning with the natural order of things. Monks, in their wisdom, have long known that the left side is the ideal position for rest and rejuvenation. Think of it as aligning yourself with nature. When you sleep on your left side, your body falls into balance. The left side allows for optimal circulation and aids digestion, while reducing the chances of acid reflux. Imagine that you've just eaten a delicious, hearty meal. If you lie on your right side, gravity works against you, encouraging acid to move upward into your esophagus, causing discomfort. But when you lie on your left, the body's natural processes help food move efficiently through the digestive system, reducing the risk of reflux and heartburn. There's also something profoundly peaceful about this position. Buddhist monks understand the importance of peace, not just in the mind but also in the body. When you sleep on your left side, you create a harmonious environment for your heart, lungs, and digestive system to rest and recover. The practice of sleeping this way isn't just about physical health. It's about creating a deeper sense of balance and tranquility for your entire being. One might even argue that sleeping on the left side is a practice of mindfulness, a meditation in itself. Every night as you rest, you are aligning yourself with the natural world and with a deeper sense of well-being. Now that you know the science and wisdom behind sleeping on your left side, how can you make this simple yet powerful change? The first step is easy. Simply sleep on your left side whenever possible. While this may feel awkward at first if you're used to sleeping on your back or right side, your body will gradually adjust, and soon it will feel like second nature. If you're someone who tends to roll onto your back during the night, a body pillow can be your best friend. This soft, supportive pillow can act as a gentle reminder, preventing you from turning onto your back while keeping you comfortably positioned on your left side. Think of it like a guidepost, helping you maintain a path that leads to a peaceful, restorative rest. Another adjustment that can make a significant difference is elevating your head slightly. This doesn't mean propping yourself up into a sitting position. Just a slight tilt can help keep your airways open, especially if you're prone to congestion or snoring. It's a small change, but it can drastically reduce the chances of interruptions in your sleep due to breathing issues. Think of it as setting yourself up for success, preparing your body and mind for a night of recovery. The body needs to heal, regenerate and restore during sleep, and by adjusting your position, you're actively supporting these processes. Let me share the story of Sarah, a woman in her late 60s who struggled with restless nights and constant heartburn. For years, she had been sleeping flat on her back, and though she woke up feeling exhausted and often had to deal with acid reflux, she never made the connection. One evening, a friend told her about the practice of sleeping on the left side, and skeptical but willing to try anything, Sarah gave it a shot. At first it was uncomfortable. Her body wasn't used to it, but over time, she found that her sleep became deeper, more peaceful. The acid reflux that had plagued her for so long began to subside, and she woke up feeling more refreshed than she had in years. Her energy levels improved, and she noticed that her heart felt calmer, more at ease. What Sarah didn't realize was that she was not only improving her sleep quality, but also embracing a practice of mindfulness, being aware of her body's needs, and aligning her actions with what was most beneficial for her. In that simple act of sleeping on her left side, she had made a profound shift toward better health. The way you sleep may seem like a trivial detail, but as you can see, it has the potential to shape the quality of your health in powerful ways. By sleeping on your left side, you can reduce the risk of heartburn, improve circulation, and promote better overall health. This is a small yet significant adjustment that can truly transform your sleep, and by extension, your well-being. So tonight, when you slip under the covers, take a moment to reflect. Are you truly supporting your body's needs? Sleep is sacred. It's a time for healing, for renewal. Align yourself with the rhythm of nature and let your body rest in the position that will serve it best. By making this simple change, you're not only improving your health, but also nurturing the balance that the Buddha taught us to seek in all things.
Final thoughts. The path to restful sleep. Sleep is not simply a necessity. It is a profound act of self-care, a sacred space where our bodies rejuvenate, our minds find peace, and our spirits reconnect with balance. It is during these hours of rest that we heal, restore, and prepare ourselves to face another day with clarity and energy. Just as we nourish our bodies with food, we must nourish them with rest. And in that nourishment, we honor ourselves. By making small, mindful adjustments to our bedtime habits, you not only improve your sleep quality, but also deepen your connection with your body and mind. These simple changes, rooted in awareness and balance, have the power to transform the way you experience sleep and the way you live. Imagine waking up each morning feeling fully rested, deeply connected to your body, and ready to face the world with a peaceful mind. That is the gift of restful sleep. As you reflect on the habits we've discussed today, ask yourself, which of these habits do you recognize in your own routine? Tonight, choose one small change, whether it's adjusting your sleep position, drinking less liquid before bed, or creating a more mindful bedtime routine, and see how it impacts the quality of your sleep. Remember, change doesn't have to be overwhelming. Start small, with one step, and let it lead you to a place of greater health and mindfulness. May your sleep be deep, your dreams peaceful, and your mornings refreshing. Take this time to care for yourself. Your body, mind, and spirit deserve it. If you found value in today's video,
Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insights on living a mindful, balanced life. Share your thoughts and let us know how you plan to make changes in your own routine. Your journey towards better sleep and greater well-being starts now. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to joining you again soon.